angular chart, angular houses, which means they're opposite to each other. So the 4th house is opposite to the 10th. The 4th house and the 10th house are opposite to each other. So what MC and Capricorn and House 4 and Cancer combined can kind of show. So I just saw something really sad. I was crying, but it's nothing serious. Sorry, that's why I'm sniffing. But see, I am emotional, bad girl. Cancer and Capricorn. What that axis can kind of show is that on the MCA in the 4th house is that you might actually have a soft side. You might have a nurturing side that you kind of reserve for your close friends and people that you love. And you might want nurturing, and you might seek out lots of love and love and feeling comfort and love is important to you, but your 10th house, people don't perceive you as such. And I think that goes back to the thing that people might perceive you as a little bit less emotional than you actually are.
Let's see here.
4th house. I mean Virgo's 6th house.
Yeah. House 6 and Virgo. So House 6
intercepted in mine. Praise the Lord.
Yeah. So her House 6 is ruled basically by work, health, and daily routine. So she in her moon in Virgo is also expressed in the 6th house. So I believe that she's emotionally invested into all 3 areas that I just listed: work, health, and routine. And she strives for perfection in all 3 of those areas. But she also critiques herself in all 3 of those areas. There's probably times where she feels like she's not doing good enough in all 3 of those areas, whether it be making sure she sticks to her routine, taking good care of her health, and being the best at her job. So does that resonate with you, Jamani?
That is very true, because that's what I'm struggling with right now.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Pippi wanted to say something.
Would also say this speaks to your mother's mental health as well, and how it affected your body growing up. Your mother is in your 6th house. She probably she probably projects on your health, or she was always taking care of you as far as your health when you were taking care of her when you were a kid. Because usually moon in 6th house is I took care of my mom. My mom was sick, type shit. Or kids were instead of focusing on just being a child, they had to focus on the health of their parents and the people around them. It causes a sore spot. Does any of that resonate?
Yeah, with the sister mama aspect, and then my dad was also sick, so I would from a young age, even before he had younger kids, younger than us, I used to give him his insulin shots. I remember when he used to have ulcers in his foot, I used to change the bandage, I used to clean it, to the point where you would think I had an RN degree or something. So at a young age, I was doing all that stuff.
Virgo moon, by the way, I have a Virgo moon. So this is a natal placement just on its own that brings up somewhat of a parentified child, because it's your mom expects you to do all this shit. You're the kid where your parent comes home and she's like, why isn't the house clean? And why aren't you taking care of your siblings? And it's just it makes you critical on yourself. You project critical nature onto your own self as you get older, and sometimes it shows up as you being critical on others, because it's why aren't you mature enough? Why you're 30? Why are you acting like you're 16? And people take that shit to heart. A lot of times people are moons.
I can say that is true. It's just, it was more from my dad. All that stuff would pretty much come from my dad. My mom was more of a hippie. She was relaxed. Her parents, she had a 2-parent household. She was good. But she was just the breadwinner. She had full custody of us. My dad, on the other hand, was kind of just motel hopping, not really having stable income, not a stable place to stay, not a stable form of transportation to pick us up from school. So it was just like a lot of inconsistencies on his part. But I do know that I did bump heads with my mom a lot when I was younger, like teenage years and stuff, or I guess that whole thing that they say of wanting the parent that's not there sometimes. But
So, if I can ask, what are the birthdays of your parents?
you said say that again.
What is the birthday of your parents?
My dad is June 4th, my mom is June 8th.
So they both Gemini.
Mm-hmm.
I think that earlier.
Yeah.
Ka.
Oh my
No, you're
God,
not.
you putting you in the comments.
Oh my God, boy! If you don't get the fuck out of my face.
Oh wow.
He does this every time he come up here.
I noticed that British people are typically pretty good at the Southern accent when they try it. I noticed that.
The twins.
Yeah.
Water. There's a snake in my boot.
See, y'all do with ease.
Yeah, it's
Do with ease. I
I
don't know
think
what
there's
it
some
is.
connection between the Southern American accent and the British.
Maybe it
Baby.
is. Maybe it is.
Baby, I'm gonna go to the store real quick.
Because with ease, people in the South now mimic British accents and British people.
The ends.
Where are you taking us?
You know how the beginning of R&B songs, sometimes they go like, "Girl, you know, one of these days, girl, in the late of night, when you're missing me and holding me tight."
The way Greasy moving is funny.
Don't ever leave me.
It's like he's in like a game.
Right.
GTA London. Oh, I missed the ends, man.
Where are the NPC characters?
I missed the ends. I'll be back in London next week. I ain't been to London since I moved up here. I'll be back.
There's a lot of fences.
A lot of fences. He's definitely in the city of London. You know, you can just tell he's definitely in the city of London.
No, I don't like.
Fam, the Big
hang
Ben
on,
is.
no. I find London overstimulating.
It is. That's why I left. I can't do that. It's long. And guess what they're trying to do? They're trying to make Manchester like London. Allow it. I didn't even realize when I moved, bare Londoners and people down south move up here. You know, I thought I was.
Nah, I need
smart.
to leave as well.
I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be the early Londoner here. The fuck?
They said we following you.
Yeah. Yo, listen. I was just like, huh? Where's the Manc accent? Where's the Mancunians at? Like, I tried to talk to people from back in London, but yeah, and
I think like west, like those of us in like the southeast and like the south, we have kind of the most boring English accents. I think for me, like up north and like is much, and like even like southwest is like really interesting and like unique English accents.
Definitely.
Like, hang on, I can't remember. Is Manchester closer? Like, is Manchester like? I know as you go further up north, you get closer to either Scotland or Ireland. Which one is it? I can't remember which.
Scotland.
Scotland.
The further you go north, the more like sometimes I mistake Northern English accents for a Scottish accent because the closer you go up north, the closer you get to Scotland.
Oh, do you mean the Scousers, like from Liverpool?
Well, I was in Liverpool last week. I'm quite lucky. It's a 45-minute drive from me. I love their accent. Like, I know it's debatable. Because the Scouse accent is quite something, and it's interesting because Badgyalera mentioned the Brummie accent. I would love to hear her thoughts on the Scouse accent, mate. I would love to hear what she has to say. I would love for someone from Liverpool to come here.
Here's what I'm gonna do.
Remember that guy?
I'm actually going to play an accent on the.
Please.
Yes, I'm going to play. You say what you have to say, Frankie. But I'm going to play an accent.
Yeah, and I'm keen to hear what all the Americans on this panel. I want to know their thoughts, or just people in the comments, like their thoughts on the Scouse accent.
I can talk about that.
Now, Stevens, remember that guy that was acting difficult?
That's different. That is a different accent for me.
Different. You get me?
Okay, here is the Scouse accent.
Right. So along with the Irish and Scottish people I've met, they're a mixture of, how can I say it? So it either shows up as in your face pride, or it's in the conversation you had with you. The pride gonna show up later on. But it's all pride across the board in the conversation, no matter how much you're talking about. It's broadcasting how they talk to you.
Frankie. Oh yeah. Here's the. I've got. This is James Garrett. This is his Scouse accent.
just because you're a player, it's not exactly the same as the man on the street. You're picking up a paper, hopefully you're going to see you've signed someone. But I think this summer's been a bit of speculation about maybe players moving on. So
Could you turn up your mic, please, temporarily, Crazy?
People come in because we think we've got a great side, a great squad at the moment. I'm sure the manager's going to make a couple of additions, but we certainly don't lose anyone. We've never really had as good a challenge as we've had under Rafa in the 5 years he's been here. So to do that and to get 86 points, beat Man United twice, Chelsea twice, and still not win the league is probably a disappointment. But I think we can look on back on it and say, it's definitely progression. But
is that James? That's James.
Otherwise, we've either gone back or stood still. So
yes, it's James.
Realise that there's
you know about James.
Is that me? Or he sound really, really fast. Like he's talking quick. Like they don't record it. Like his voice is being fast forwarded or something. Is that just me?
Yeah, it's quite something. But we're also gonna go further up north, just below Scotland. Have you heard of the Geordie accent, Frankie? It's from Newcastle.
That I haven't heard.
Yeah,
I like that accent.
Newcastle.
Yeah. Newcastle.
That's like the Geordie
yeah,
Shore
people don't speak about
Yeah.
Newcastle. People don't speak about Newcastle. It's like the little hidden gem.
They're racist as hell,
Then
dude.
I need to meet. All right, maybe I need to go back to the different communities there in my city because every area of Philadelphia there's like a community, especially the Scottish and Irish. They definitely have like a whole little sector. It's different. I mean, just be sitting here walking in the street. Sometimes he just be walking the red light. He's like, I have the right of way. Crazy, don't be giving it up.
Huh?
Oh, sorry.
What was he saying?
I said, you just be walking like you have the right of way at all times.
Yeah, man.
You can't really drive in London, to be honest.
Nah, I drive, but I'll get the live band, innit? So I'm walking.
But like during the day, I never see I feel like whenever I go to London, which I try not to go, when it's like in the daytime and the roads are full, like it's so full. I don't see how like people are like able to like get to work on time, honestly.
Nah, it's impossible.
Are you a speedy driver?
What do you say?
I thought you were a speedy driver.
I'm a dangerous but safe driver.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That's very on brand for Leo.
Like I've never
every Leo here, they always describe themselves in this way. Like I'm dangerously fast, but I'm safe. Y'all are bad drivers.
No, I'm
Frankie above me.
I'm very good.
Frankie above me. Girl Frankie.
Sorry, I was just lotioning my skin.
Okay.
I know perfectly what the hell. Sorry. Yeah.
Have you had your reading done yet, though?
I have, and it was the best thing ever. It made me happy.
What are your placements, Frankie?
So I am a Scorpio Sun, Taurus Moon, and
I'm saying here for a little bit. Frankie.
It's right. I am a Scorpio Sun, Taurus Moon, and Libra Rising.
That's a great balancing act.
She's also got a Libra Venus, Scorpio Mercury.
Okay, so she got Venus. She got Venus at the top.
Yeah, she's got Mars and Scorpio. What's her Jupiter? Jupiter Libra, Saturn Aquarius. Was it? Yeah, Saturn Aquarius.
What was your moon again? I didn't hear that. I'm sorry. I don't know why I kept like
Taurus.
Oh, my Shayla. I love Taurus moons. Oh. But that's probably the Capricorn moon in me, to be honest.
Every Taurus one. So I gotta ask you this question: do people come to you with they problems?
All the time, and I was literally just saying that they always come and tell me about their problems, and then I find that when it comes to me, I stand alone in my problems. And even if I do tell them my problems, it just don't hit the same. Like they don't. It's like I'm talking to a brick wall. So that's why I don't know. I just get angry at humans.
So
Frankie, what are the signs? What are the signs that appear in your life like the most? Like, what signs do you attract the most? Because I attract a lot of like Cancers and Geminis,
I
and
would
people
say,
with both in their chart.
I would say I attract a lot of Leos, Capricorns, and Tauruses.
So yeah, that would be your fourth house and your 11th house. You said Libra.
Libra, not really. I don't really cross paths with them.
Yeah, that's the first house, so you're not gonna really see that. You don't
Yeah,
see the
I don't really cross. I'm not in close proximity. But you see them Taurians, it's just, yeah, all the time, all the time. I tend to get on very, very well with
I mean,
Aries.
you had the both Venus pairs in your chart, so I can see
Mhm,
why you will come across Taurus with you being Libra and Taurus in your chart.
mhm, mhm, mhm. Yeah. I tend to clash a lot with Gemini women.
Oh yeah,
I just,
that's true.
I just really, I just
Yeah,
can't.
I have a Gemini Saturn. Will that affect anything?
they
Because
don't. Their way of thinking is adaptable. Your way of thinking is fixed. You're here to manage a situation. They want to figure out different points of views to the situation before getting to an answer, which doesn't normally get to an answer. And that, for you, a person like you, would be like, okay, I don't care about these different points of views. Let's find the answer.
Yeah. And then they'll look at me like I'm rude and they say I'm blunt and I'm this and I don't know, I'm so misunderstood, but I don't care now. I really don't care. Like, life is too short to care too much. I think, like, just be yourself and, of course, do your shadow work because, people say, that's just the way
That's that
I am.
Scorpio. That's that
Yeah.
Scorpio.
Yeah, people
Shadow
like,
works.
it's lots of shadow work. Like, I've lived multiple lives, like, so many lives. I've lived a very fulfilling life. Yes, I've gone through so much trauma and deep, dark crap, but I've also lived a very fulfilling, adventurous life. And it's definitely, and when they were talking about my North Node, my Sagittarius and North Node, I was like, aha. There she is. There's the one that was traveling and living adventurous in her 20s.
Rubbish, fam.
Oh, I have the opposite, Frankie. My North Node is in Gemini, and then my South Node is in Sagittarius.
Ah, okay. Wow.
In the opposite.
Renee, she's Aries. I love Aries women. I don't know.
I'm an Aquarius. I'm an Aquarius Sun and Capricorn Moon, Capricorn Mercury, Sagittarius Venus, Sagittarius Mars, Leo Jupiter, Saturn.
I wonder Renee and Steven get along. All that Stanford there.
Okay, she's Aquarius Sun. Yeah,
Oh, you got
Aquarius
that.
Sun. My babe Tia is a Aquarian.
See, I'm
Yeah.
seeing the synergies amongst the people on the
Is her
team.
surname Monet by any chance?
No, Tia
Okay.
Goldring,
Okay.
but yeah, she's definitely a tornado. She's definitely an air sign.
See how far you got to go.
Oh my god! I've just realised a big difference between Mercury for Gemini. Mercury is a very fast-moving planet. Uranus, I'm sorry, I'm immature. Uranus is like it's
far away from the
like
sun.
yeah. But what I've noticed is like my best friend, like I'm an Aquarius sun with a Capricorn moon. My best friend is a Gemini sun with a Capricorn moon. And what I've noticed is that like we're both quite unpredictable people, like when we in terms of the way we speak, but like they change like all the time. Like they will switch back and forth between like they're very changeable. Like you never know what they're going to do next because they're always changing their minds. They're always doing one thing, then suddenly moving the other way and do something else. Whereas with me and other Aquarians, we will do the same thing. We would do this, but I know with Aquarius, we will often do like the same thing over and over and over again, and then one day just completely get up and uproot everything, and people are like, "What the F what the F just happened?" Because we're more fixed.
Wait, Breezy. I'm confused on
Yo,
is her son's birthday coming up or something? Were you saying like her features
what's it? It's my birthday today, isn't it? But obviously, time zone. You guys are behind.
No, I get what you're saying. I didn't get what you were saying. I get
Like because Aquarius gets like the step of being like, you know, unique and rebellious and shocking, but I think people forget that we are a fixed sign. So like unlike Gemini, who like they often like change a lot, they're constantly changing.
yeah,
They're like
y'all
very changeable.
obviously studying as well.
A lot of Aquarius will do the same thing, and then one day just suddenly uproot. So it's like it's not like always
Nah,
changing.
they're octaves of each other. Uranus the octave with Mercury. It's the higher octave. So Mercury is going to always show up as sporadic energy or all over the place energy, whereas Uranus is going to show up as fixed, directed energy. They don't know
Wait,
how
what do you
to.
mean? I'll continue. Sorry,
I was saying like the way how people in Uranus energy, there's a fixated focus on managing what the conversation is. They're not going to jump from thought to thought to thought. They're going to finish the conversation and the focus on that said thought before moving to another. Whereas other people would jump, like Gemini would jump from conversation to conversation within the same conversation. And Aquarius is not going to do that. They're like, let's figure out the answer to this problem, and then we'll get to the next topic.
On top of the topic quite a lot.
Now I would say, depending on what's behind the scenes, then it would speak to that jumping around the situation if an Aquarius is doing that. But normally, I see Aquarius fixated on stuff. Not the same stuff that other people are fixated on, but definitely some of the they're fixated on.
Renee,
For example, I can see an Aquarius, I can see people wanting music from Aquarius, and Aquarius is like, man, I'm worried about my bills, or man, I'm worried about my wife. Like, I'm not worried about no music. I'll get to that when I get to that.
Well, you can say Pippa do. Pippa do. I can't. That's not even your thing. Pippa dumpling.
No, it's okay. What house is your Aquarius in?
11th house.
Oh, so it's in the 11th house of Aquarius.
And it's intersected in my 12th, but like at a later degree, so nearly Pisces.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Aquariuses can think multiple topics at the same time. I'm only an Aquarius rising, so it's not like a sun or a moon. It's just
that means that's important though, because that means it's your chart ruler. So like Uranus like rules like is like basically so Uranus is actually a very important planet in your chart. Because it's literally in your first house in that sense.
Yeah, it's Saturn and it's Aquarius. So they're both super important to me. But yeah, I would say that Aquarius is very like I know it's a fixed sign, but out of the fixed signs, I feel like it's the most flexible because it's the one that's the most like chameleon. Like it likes to change. It likes to be fluid. Although that there is a lot of fixed qualities about it.
Yeah,
because like I mean, because it's still mutable. It's still fixed air, and you can't really. It's like we're kind of like a walking contradiction. Like we're fixed, but we're also up in the air at the same time.
Next thing you're gonna be showing me something that says day pay.
Do you know what's hang on, what was I going to say? I'm not sure anymore.
Just real quick, sorry to interrupt y'all. I gotta get ready for date night, but it was lovely doing this. Thank you for reading my chart. I followed everybody. Thank you for like everything. This was a safe space, so I appreciate that for y'all providing a safe space for me and others to, present our concerns, responses, even the safe space of it feels like trauma dumping, but just getting into my chart. So I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Thank you. You have a good day and a good night. Be safe
Yeah,
Oh,
too.
you
good day.
going, Jamani? You going? Take care, Jamani.
Night,
Good
darling.
night, Jamani.
Thank you.
Round of
What
applause.
are you doing for your birthday?
Oh, me? Nah, I'm not doing anything. I got work, then I'm gonna have a dinner with a few friends. I'll probably
Of course.
celebrate on the weekend for
Of
Connie.
course he has work. Of course he
Carney,
has
oh my
work.
god, Carney's weekend. I've got
Oh,
to
yeah,
my
Of
Leo
outfit.
course
said
he has work as a Sag moon. Of course.
I always have
Oh,
work.
do you know what one of my pet peeves is? Is when we're talking about the fixed, like not particularly anybody up here, but when I've seen people talk about the fixed signs, so obviously that's Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius. I've heard people say that Aquarius is the only fixed sign that isn't loyal to their partners. And I'm sitting here like, you do know that once we actually love someone, we can be like incredibly loyal. Like an air sign
Yeah,
in love.
that's the opposite of the energy that is of fixed energy. So now are they
An air sign in love can literally be cray cray. Like
yeah.
like it's mental
I would
at the end
think
of the day.
I would just say that air signs are more logical in their love approach than they are emotional in their approach. So I can say that, but I wouldn't say that they're what you were just stating, because that's not true. Like I know a lot of fixed signs who are either married or have kids, and they true to their relationships.
I mean that's what I said. That's what I said. Like when we that's what I'm saying. People say that like I've heard people say that
but then
Aquarius can't be loyal
right,
because
but
it's an air sign.
most of the people who are getting into astrology generalize. They only speak on the sun sign and the main understanding of that energy, and that's what they speak on, and they create these stereotypes that everybody fixate on.
Depends. I'm gonna say it depends. Cause hear me out real quick, right? When you're in a group, like an astrology group, right? And then we bring up the topic of like cheating or people that detach from their relationships. Aquarius gets brought up a lot. Pisces get brought up a lot. For real. Aries gets brought up a lot, right? And when Saggies are younger, they get brought up a lot. Not really older Saggies.
I know some old
younger.
Sagittarius who still ain't stopped.
I know some Saggies that still ain't
I'm about to say I know some old Sagittarius who ain't stopped yet. Yeah.
No, don't forget the Capricorn men. The Capricorn men. Oh my day.
Well, Capricorn men are the type of men. So I do consider it. Granted, I'm a Capricorn, but like I do consider it cheating. But Capricorn men are like, they're the men that'll be like, yeah, I cheat on you. Here's something expensive. Go take yourself out. At least we pay you back for the burn, you know?
Yeah, that's exactly what they're gonna do every time.
I feel like Aquarius men give Aquarius like I find a lot of when I find like silly people who like have really generalized like Aquarius people. I find that it's mostly like women complaining about Aquarius men. I don't really hear like men complaining about Aquarius women as much, which is interesting.
But that's the same for Capricorn. The duality of these signs, they don't play out the same for the women as the men.
Aquarius women going to talk about it on a public platform. The men are not talking about it on the platform as much.
What did Jamani say before she left?
She said
she's going on a date
night.
And she won't get ready. She won't get ready.
Because I always see like Aquarius women in comment sections being like, we're more emotional than the men.
Yeah, because they're ready to talk about it. They're not. Most men are having their conversations. I'm not saying that men do not talk on social media about these things, but I would say most of them are having it, especially the Aquarius men that I've met. 9 times out of 10, you're not gonna hear them say it online. It's more of a conversation. They meet you, and then they're in front of you, and then they have that conversation, and then that's.
I guess what I mean when I talk to Aquarius women, when I talk to women who are Aquarius, like, and they talk about their experience with Aquarius men as Aquarius women. What they said is that like they find that personally they find that sometimes Aquarius men fit the detached stereotype a little bit more than Aquarius women do, like more like to fit that stereotype. Like I've had, like, I've never dated an Aquarius man because I'm a lesbian, but I've had Aquarius women say like
at the end
it
of
was
the
like
day,
heavily emotional relationship, and then he wasn't.
at the end of the day, the energy between Aquarius people in general is weird. It's a very unique energy. it can't be replicated by somebody else in partnership with an Aquarius. That's what I will say. And I've noticed that with a couple of my Aquarius friends, both the men and women, like when they meet up, it's different. Some are able to make friendships, but then some are just like they're on high and by type energy.
Remember, Aquarius is Uranus, and Uranus is sudden events, right?
I'm sorry, I'm immature.
Right. Uranus is sudden events. So in like astrology groups, when we talk about violent women, it's usually Aquarius women.
I agree. They're gonna violate in purpose.
And Aries. I get that for Aries though as well.
Yes. I was just actually about to go down the list. It's like Saggy,
Aries is Mars.
All the signs that will cheat on you will beat you up. Just yeah, and then Taurian women, Taurus women will be like, they weren't added to the cheating list, but they're definitely added to the violent women list. Like Taurian women will beat you up and not even bat an eye about it.
They'll beat you up and cheat on you the next day.
I don't know. See, I feel like Taurian women are a little bit more loyal, but I can see them beating you up though.
They're gonna beat you up and cheat on you the next day, and then come back and give you a gift like it didn't happen the day before.
Nah, who is that Capricorn?
That's Capricorn, man.
Yeah, that's my dad. That's my dad.
Capricorn. Not because if a Taurus is beating on you, they have this more of like a headstrong thing. They're not gonna bend on it. They're not gonna kiss your ass. If they're doing that, they're doing it because they've logically panned out that you deserve.
Well, then again, some of the people I've met had Capricorn behind the scenes. So yeah, I am talking about more of a person where Capricorn dominates their chart. So never mind. You're right.
Yeah, I'll take that. And I will also give you guys something else. People that are more detached when they're Aquariuses, I would say are more Aquarius moon placements. But hear me out real quick, right? The reason why Aquarius moon is more detached because moon is significant of the mother. So Aquarius moon people, when I see them, I usually ask them if they were adopted. I usually ask them if their mother was even present for them, because what that does in a moon sign is it creates distance between the child and the mother, and the child can grow up feeling literally unloved. Right. So that child doesn't know how.
You say that. There was this girl that came up for a chart reading one time. You weren't here, Pippa. And her moon was in Aquarius. I think her sun was in Capricorn. I forgot her other placements. But I remember the way she talked about her mother was crazy. Like, she talked about her mom almost in a way like she wasn't, like her mom was there for her, but was around in her life, but it just seemed like she talked about her mom. She wasn't present. It was very disappointing the way she was. The girl was talking about her mom. She was calling her mom stupid, saying that she wasn't very bright, and saying that her dad was even agreed that her mom wasn't very bright. And I'm just like, what the fuck? It was really weird.
That definitely.
It's not weird for an Aquarius moon person, because Aquarius, the amount of neglect that they feel in childhood, that neglect comes with anger. Like, think about it this way: if your mom was making me angry
more if you talk about her own damn mom.
But if you think about it, most of the times their mom isn't there. Yeah. So if their mom was there and that Aquarius moon is present, that's like a mom that's fucking ignoring you, right. And you're pissed
the girl
off.
Felt ignored.
Maybe, yeah, that like not only are they, it could be like
calling
ignored,
her mom stupid.
It could be like it could be like, so I'm incapable.
She deals with that relationship in anger.
Right, so but that's
her ass whoop. That's what it sounds like, low key.
Anger is the
see, but you gotta look at it this way.
You know when a child is
look,
ungrateful as fuck
see,
for all the
man,
shit
I
their mom
get
did
it.
for them. That's how low key the girls sound.
See, but I get it because you have an extra relationship with your mom.
Well, it's not even just about me. It's just in general.
No.
Don't typically come on the internet talking.
I'm trying, but that's what I'm trying to show.
Like that's just disrespectful.
I'm trying to get you.
That's the thing. Like what she's like, what I just
talking
heard,
about
she
calling your own mother stupid and laughing, but she was laughing. It wasn't like she was saying it in an angry way. She was laughing like it's normal to call your mom stupid. It was very.
But that's what I'm saying. The trick, the laughing is trauma.
Yeah. Laughing. Bear in mind,
that's not her. Like this is comical for me. This is trauma for me, and I'm venting.
Mm-hmm. But then when I did tell her, that's pretty disrespectful to say that to your mom. It's like it still didn't click in her head. Like it was
because you got reacted. Once again, that's
the girl reacted almost low key like she's a psychopath. Like it was very weird. It's like she didn't feel anything.
Right, but remember that's Aquarius moon. That's inherently Aquarius moon to be able to look at the emotions from the outside. So it's everything you're talking about is actually a trauma response.
Right.
Everything from the anger to the laughing, that's a form of detachment.
I wish I could bring her ass back on because she was just odd to me. The girl was weird.
But also,
she had a lot of similar placements as me, but then one of the differences was the moon. But shit.
But that's what I'm saying. You gotta remember.
It was low key given sociopath, low key.
But also, Pippa. What stood out to me about what Badgyalera just said is that she was a Capricorn sun and an Aquarius moon. I am the opposite. So like I'm the Aquarius and the Capricorn moon, and I do kind of relate to that a little bit, like because my mum is physically and emotionally and financially abusive. So that is the way I speak to my mum about my mum to people sometimes.
But it wasn't like the girl
come
was
across
highlighting
to like that.
But you got also remember,
the girl wasn't highlighting abuse, right? She was highlighting that the woman was stupid. Like she was insulting her mother's intelligence.
But that's what I'm saying.
She wasn't talking about like abusive
shit. She
shit.
deals with her trauma in terms of insult. Is what I'm telling you. She don't deal with it the way how you deal with it. This is why I be saying to people when you do readings, you gotta listen to the person you're talking to.
I listened to her. I went through. We did the whole reading with her, and she said we were accurate. But I was sitting there looking at her like, "You need your ass beat."
That's why
the way she was talking about her mom was crazy.
But this is why I tell people when you're doing readings, you gotta kind of in a way take yourself out of it.
And she sounded privileged and spoiled, low key. Like I could tell the girl, like she didn't seem like she had like a super unprivileged background.
Basically what she was saying.
The way she was talking about her mom was batshit crazy.
No, but it's low key valid because basically,
absolutely not. It is not valid to come on the internet and call your mother stupid. Absolutely not.
No, but I'm saying
and she was laughing about it. It wasn't like she was she wasn't talking about like certain abusive things the mom did.
She's not going to talk about the abuse in the way that you're going to talk.
And I was asking her, okay, what happened? Why are you calling your mom stupid? And she wasn't really giving me much.
That's what I'm saying to you, Stevens.
She was calling her mom stupid and laughing about it like that's
you're looking at her.
You're looking at what the fuck?
Wait a minute.
What made it worse is that she had a Jamaican family.
I have a question. I have a question. What house was that in?
I think the girl chart is still on my phone. Let me look at it.
Yeah, because it depends. Because remember, all your Aquarius is in the 5th house, which means that Aquarius is giving off very good energy. Like, for example, like certain people, Aquarius Capricorn is a Saturn person. Remember when I said Saturnian people, they actually go through there. It goes one of two ways. It's either your parents were so passive that it made you responsible because you had to be responsible.
But then she liked her dad a lot. You know, she didn't really say much negative things about her dad, but something about her mom. She kept on saying that the mom is stupid, laughing. She even said that her dad said, "Oh yeah, my dad says that she's not too bright either." And I was like, what do you mean by stupid? Like, and I guess then she tried to elaborate a little bit and then use words like ditzy or dumb.
But see, Ben, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to showcase to you.
Like abusive.
This situation,
it's like she looked down on her own mother. Like it's almost like she was talking about her mom, like her mom is below her. And if that
mom. So looking in, you
No,
can't
she said
see.
she had a relationship with her mom. She
answered.
Yes.
Think about being a child and you're like, mommy, 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 no answer.
The thing is, that's actually what my mum used to do to me as a kid. I would call to her and she wouldn't answer. So I like.
So basically,
that,
she was making it seem like her dad is mom, and I guess her dad was the one that helped her like learn how to do a lot of different things. And she
'Cause he
painted her
probably was
mom.
more
She painted her
crazy.
mom as like this kind of ditzy, free spirited woman, religious, and the way she talked to her. She talked about her mom as if she was above her mother, like she was superior to her mother.
That complex can happen. No,
Nah,
that's
I
a
don't
he or
care.
she.
I like to troll, anyways. I like to respond to people.
Of course you do. You got that moon there. That's of course. But nah, like yeah, that's what I realized about heavy Aquarius placements is like they had their dynamic. It's like almost as if their mom is the enemy and their dad is like the hero.
Yeah.
Most people I noticed that have a like heavy Aquarius, heavy Aquarius placement. That's what it gives off. Like I normally see a lot of Aquarius people with like they have like huge relationships with their dad. Unless it's a situation where now the placements are like creating emotional unavailability from both parents, then that's a whole different.
Just
Had her mom, and she had her dad, even though her dad was rough.
let me clarify one more time. The girl never said her mom wasn't in her life. Both her parents were in her life. Right?
No,
Two-parent
I heard
household.
you.
It wasn't like her
David,
mom wasn't in her
but
life.
you're not
And she
listening.
didn't bring up abusive that her mom did, but she kept on laughing and calling her mom stupid and saying she's like carefree, and she kept on laughing. It was very weird. It got to the point where other people were coming on the panel and telling her, how you're talking about your mom is very disrespectful
to you. The way how she responded is literally somebody who's dealing with trauma and they have not fully dealt with it.
She was basically angry at her mum because her mum allowed a lot of stuff to happen to her, and her dad was the only one that believed.
But also the point about like talking about the mother crazy. I think even if she didn't mention specifically AB, the reason I brought that up is because when you have had a childhood with a mother to a certain extent where it's caused trauma, of course, to people who don't know what they've done to you, and you talk about your mum, of course, to them it's going to come across that you're talking about your mum crazy, and because they don't know what she's put you through. Of course, you're going to think that she's talking about her crazy because people are going to think they're so disrespectful because they don't know the full story. They don't know.
Because in their defense, in their mindset, they're like, "Oh, that couldn't be my mom. Me and my mom are close, or me and my mom is this."
Listen, I have issues with my mom sometimes. My mom's not fucking perfect. There's nothing. I've never tried to imply that my mom and I were perfect, had a perfect relationship.
No, but
I'm not going to come on the say, "Oh, my mom's stupid," and laugh about it. That's weird as fuck. It's low key given sociopath.
But that's what I'm saying to you, that the way how you approach your mother is different. Your mom was actually present. No matter how much you consider your mom as annoying or whatever, she was there. This woman might have physically had her mom there, but she was not emotionally present. That's a different energy to be nurtured by a mom versus being nurtured by a dad.
Not only that, but when I hear like that, like ditzy, unaware, that means that she ignored something violent. And this is not just me projecting, this is real. Like, there are some mothers that will see their child being groomed and sexually harmed, and they will literally ignore it. They will literally ignore their children who are getting sexually abused. Those kids grow up to hate their moms, and they say that they're dumb, they're stupid, because they're angry. They're angry at her being stupid, and it's willfully stupid too. It's a violent nature of being stupid. It's not low IQ stupid. It's like I'm literally turning my face to the harm being done to you type shit.
To you, Stephen, she's not going to see any other way. Y'all want her to see it through a lens that she's feeling it. Even as she's speaking about it, she's refilling it all over again. She's not going to see any other way.
It's right now in the screen. me, like I dealt with that is literally just like by because I can't afford like therapy and stuff. It's just basically nervous system regulation and then using like regulating my nervous system, like knowing my triggers and regulating them. But a lot of people don't even know like that what nervous system, or even know where to start. That's a thing. So people often think if I if therapy didn't work for them, they think maybe I'm just broken.
Exactly.
Like that.
The first thing they're gonna say out their mouth, maybe I'm broken. So it creates like this. That's why I said like either they're gonna be sarcastically funny or they're gonna be angrily abusive with their words, verbally abusive with their words. And that's exactly what she is, verbally abusive with her words towards her mom. She's not gonna be any other way. Until she deals with it fully, feel it, and actually
January. I think she was the 6th or 7th of January.
The 80s kids were considered latchkey.
7.
A lot of crazy.
Yeah, she was a January Capricorn. Crazy, you remember?
Yeah, it was the 7th.
I mean, the more she talked, the more annoyed I was with her. It wasn't even simply about the mom. The girl is just not. She came out very bitchy to me.
So I'm trying to
the laughing, the way she responded about things. It was giving the ick. It was low-key giving sociopath. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Yeah, similar placements to my sister, and my sister's also a Jan Cap, so I kind of understood her in a way. So I wasn't as triggered as you was about things. I was like,
no, I understand her too, but I know a bitch when I see one. Period.
Wow.
Justifying foolishness. I mean, I could tell she was intelligent, but yeah, there was definitely some bitchiness there. But she said that we gave her accurate reading, and both of us read her chart, so it wasn't just one person.
Yeah. Wait.
But yeah, I don't know why I'm not seeing her chart in my gallery, but I do remember she was born in the 80s. So
I think I screenshotted it.
Yeah.
One sec.
Then most people who were born in the 80s are latchkey kids.
They're what?
They were considered latchkey kids.
What is that?
They didn't have their parents around. They had to grow up by themselves, raise themselves in a sense.
Yeah,
so
maybe
like their parent. Most of those type of kids had. A lot of those people had their parents at work all the time. Within that period. So if she wasn't physically there in terms of work, she just wasn't physically there. So there was never a situation where her mom comes home and like, hey mom, let me tell you about my day. This is my day. Or her mom even asks her the question.
It sounds, based off of what I remember her saying, it sounded like her mother was in her life. It's just she just didn't think her mother was smart. She thought her mom was like, I guess, probably in her head all the time, maybe like just very maybe carefree.
You can be physically present but not be present. Communication.
I think the type of smart she was talking about, I don't think it's necessarily emotionally intelligent type of smart. The type of smart I think she was talking about was just more so like, I guess, book smart, maybe street smart. Like I don't think it was simply emotional intelligence smart, if that makes sense.
It is emotional intelligence because most Capricorn and Aquarius logic comes from logic. They don't come from emotion. Emotion to the rest of the world is normally hidden when you hear from those two signs. You have to be close to those two signs to even understand their emotion, to even feel it.
I think she was born in January. I don't remember the exact date, but it was definitely the 80s. Because I remember talking to her, and I was like, "Oh wow."
I mean, like the date we done the reading, was it like a month ago?
I mean, her name did start with an F. Her username. I remember that.
Oh, okay. I'm starting to remember now. I'm sure it's the 6th or 7th of January.
Then again, somebody told me it would make sense. I don't like January Capricorns because the energy of a January Capricorn versus this December Capricorn is a bit different. I don't know. but that can be a factor.
I'm a Taurian Capricorn, which is early January Capricorns are our deacon, our second deacon is ruled by Taurus.
Okay.
I don't think it's unprompted anger, if you ask me.
I'm not saying her mom did nothing wrong, but she didn't bring up like particular type of like, I guess, emotional type of situation where the mom was actually abusing her directly. It just seemed like she just looked down on her mother for, I guess, her mother's abilities.
I don't even
I don't know if
understand.
her mom had a disability. I don't know. She didn't provide too much context, but it didn't feel simply like, oh, she wasn't, you know what I mean? If she was looking at, to me, the vibe I was getting, it was like you're looking down on somebody because maybe you don't think they're as book smart or street smart as compared to her dad, like the way she compared her mom to her dad, you know?
Yeah, but Capricorns love smart people, so I'm not going to take that away from the
No,
experience.
I get that. But
Like-
maybe it's the moon in Aquarius making her more detached. I don't know. But it just seemed her response and the way she was laughing while calling her mother stupid, it got very uncomfortable very quickly. And it got to the point where other people that weren't even involved in the reading came up on the panel and was telling it just very uncomfortable very quickly. And it got to mom, that's mad disrespectful.
To find a placement where it's Capricorn Sun, Aquarius Moon. I don't think there are many people that have Capricorn Sun and Aquarius Moons.
Oh.
That's gonna be a rare group.
I saw a chart in my gallery and then I put Yo on it, but I don't remember her name being Yo.
That's gonna be a rare.
So and I remember she was born in the 80s. So
back.
All right.
What was it again? Aquarius.
It was Capricorn
Sun.
Sun, Aquarius Moon. Her name started with an F, I think.
It was an F or R, her name?
It was F.
It was F. I mean, I could look at my internet history, but that's going to take time.
Oh. Well, I'm wondering, doesn't...
Or R, her name?
It was F.
I mean, I could look at my internet history.
Look up.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Wait, Seabens, are you sure it's Aquarius moon and not Aries moon? Or did you found it?
Oh, I didn't find it. I remember she was moon in Aquarius. I remember her chart very distinctly because I was triggered by it, so it was locked into my memory.
Are you sure it wasn't Aries moon? Because I found the Aries moon and it's in January.
Was it in the 80s, the year?
It was 74 there.
No, she's not that old. She was born in the 80s.
Hi, Ha One.
Hi, H. H.
Hey.
Nah, I can't find it.
Hey, did you want a birth chart reading?
Nah,
Because tomorrow's his birthday. Tomorrow. It's my birthday Thursday.
Bless him.
And happy birthday again, Crazy.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Happy birthday in 4 hours.
Oh yeah, happy birthday. Forgot to say that.
Cool. I'm almost home. Let me do. Oh, that's Fingy's chart. Did you want to look at it?
Hams.
yo,
What's going on?
I don't know.
Okay. Just Astrology Things has a way to check like previous research charts.